You're looking for a simple resistance-based release with a ton of features packed in? Let's take a look at the OnneX Resistance. Hey guys, Dan from Stan Outdoors here. Today we're going to take a look at the OnneX Resistance. So let's go ahead and get this thing out of the box. And when you open the box, you'll see at the top, you've got your accessory pouches here. You've got your 4-finger attachment in there. And then in your other package, you have your 1.25" extension, your Allen wrench, your large thumb barrel, and your lanyard capable screw. Now take your release off here. You have some foam. Untwist the twist tie. All right, pulling this thing out of the box, it looks just like the other OnneX's, except for this one fires off of tension instead of using a button or a hinge style sear. So this one actually fires on whatever holding weight you have on the hook. You set it a little bit above that, and as you pull into the release and get above the weight that you have the hook set at, it'll fire on its own. So let's go over this release a little bit. So at the top here, you've got the hook, and then down below that, you've got the string keeper. On the back, this is where you adjust your tension setting. So then you'll also see there's a set screw on the side here. You never have to touch that set screw because we have that set from the factory to keep the tension screw from being able to go in and out on its own. You've got your thumb post extension, your adjustment screws here, your thumb barrel, your barrel adjustment screw, your trainer lock pin, and your trainer lock pin can go in the hole in the front here, so we can use that. You've got your 3rd finger extension adjustment here in the back, and you can actually take that out and use your 4th finger extension to put on there if you'd like as well. Now, unlike the thumb and the clicker thumb button, this one fires off resistance. So to get this set up where it's not going to go off on you, we're definitely going to take advantage of this trainer lock, and we're going to use this to set it up. So we're going to put the trainer lock pin in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to use our bow, we'll hook it up. This is actually your safety, so you'll pull that back, and that's your safety to keep this hook from actually firing when you get above peak weight. So you'll hold that down, get back to full draw, and then you'll let go. If the release clicks when you let it go, it means it's set too light, but since you have the trainer lock pin in, it's not actually going to fire, it'll just click. So if you get back to full draw, let up on the safety, and it clicks, it means we need to make the tension tighter. So then you'll go to the back and you'll screw in, so turn to the right, and that'll make the tension that it requires for the release to fire go up. So you'll keep doing that until you can get back to full draw, let off the thumb safety, and it doesn't click. So you do need to make sure whenever you're doing this, once it does click, you do need to reset the internals. To do that, you push the trigger forward, and that will reset all the internals so it's ready to go again. So once you get it where you can draw back, let up on this off the thumb safety, and it doesn't click, then you can start actually working through your shot to see if it's going to be heavy enough for you to add tension and not be afraid of it. So push the thumb barrel in, get back to full draw, let up, it doesn't go off, and then you can start working on aiming and pulling and seeing how much tension extra it's going to take for it to go off. And you can fine tune your resistance on the back here. All right, so now that you get your tension set, we want to set our thumb barrel position to where it's not to a point where you're going to have to like really reach for it and change the position of your hand to get to the thumb barrel. So there's 3 adjustments you can do on this. One is your angle. You can take your extension and change the angle of it, which is those 2 screws in the front. Loosen those 2, then you can change the position up and down. The second one is your barrel angle position. So that one, take your screw and then you can change your barrel position here. And the last one you can do is actually change the extension length. So this release comes with a 1-inch extension, and it has a 1.25" extension in the package. So to change your extension length, you're going to loosen your thumb barrel here. Now there's a locking lug on the inside of here. So if you take this out, make sure that the silver piece on the trainer lock is pointed down, so that locking lug will stay in the hole. Take out your 2 screws and pick out your other extension that you'd like to use. And then when you pick up your thumb barrel, Again, make sure that stays down. Put that back on there and tighten it down. On the back side here, this is your finger adjustment piece. You can use your Allen here, loosen that, and then you can change the position of your third finger, or if you'd like to use the fourth finger, pull that screw all the way out and throw on your fourth finger attachment. Thanks for taking a look at the OnneX Resistance. If you'd like more information, please visit us at our website at stanoutdoors.com.